Today, we're discussing a somber and serious topic: the psychology behind a real-life murderer, Wade Wilson, the man convicted of killing 2 women in Cape Coral, Florida in 2019. This isn't easy content to digest, but understanding the psychological factors that lead to such tragic events can help us gain insights into the darker aspects of human behavior and, hopefully, contribute to preventing future tragedies. In November 2019, Wade Wilson, a Florida man, was convicted of the brutal murders of 2 women, Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz, in Cape Coral. The case shocked the local community and made headlines across the state. Wilson, who had a history of violent behavior and criminal activity, was arrested after a manhunt and later confessed to the murders. This case left a trail of pain and devastation for the families and friends of the victims. As we discuss the psychological factors that can lead to such horrific actions, it's important to remember the victims and the impact these events have on their loved ones. When we hear about cases like this, it's natural to wonder, what drives someone to commit such heinous acts? While every case is unique, research in psychology and criminology has identified several factors that can contribute to violent behavior. Let's explore some of these factors as they might relate to Wade Wilson. One of the primary psychological factors often associated with violent criminals is antisocial personality disorder, or ASPD. Individuals with ASPD tend to exhibit a long-term pattern of disregard for and violation of the rights of others. They often lack empathy, are manipulative, and engage in deceitful or aggressive behaviors. Wade Wilson's criminal history, including violent behavior, suggests that he may have exhibited traits consistent with this disorder. Another significant factor in the development of violent behavior is childhood trauma and the environment in which a person is raised. Many individuals who commit violent crimes have histories of abuse, neglect, or exposure to violence during their formative years. These early experiences can profoundly affect brain development, emotional regulation, and behavior patterns. While we don't have detailed public information about Wade Wilson's upbringing, it's important to recognize that trauma can play a significant role in shaping an individual's psychological makeup. When combined with other risk factors, such as substance abuse or mental illness, the likelihood of violent behavior can increase. Substance abuse is another common factor in violent crime. Drugs and alcohol can impair judgment, reduce impulse control, and increase aggression. In Wade Wilson's case, reports suggest that he had a history of substance abuse, which may have exacerbated his violent tendencies. Substance abuse doesn't excuse violent behavior, but it can be a contributing factor that, when combined with other psychological issues, leads to tragic outcomes. It's crucial to address substance abuse as part of any strategy to reduce violent crime. Impulse control and anger management are also key factors in understanding violent behavior. Individuals with poor impulse control may act out in violent ways without fully considering the consequences of their actions. This is often compounded by issues with anger management, where individuals struggle to manage their emotions and lash out in harmful ways. Many violent criminals, including Wade Wilson, exhibit a pattern of impulsive and aggressive behavior. This lack of control can lead to dangerous and often deadly situations, particularly when combined with other risk factors we've discussed. It's also important to consider the broader societal and environmental influences that can contribute to violent behavior. Poverty, lack of education, and social isolation can all increase the likelihood of someone engaging in criminal activity. In some cases, these factors create a sense of hopelessness or a perception that violence is the only way to resolve conflicts or assert control. While these factors don't excuse criminal behavior, understanding them is essential for developing effective prevention and intervention strategies. Addressing the root causes of violence in our communities can help reduce the incidence of such tragic events. The case of Wade Wilson is a tragic reminder of the complex interplay between psychology, environment, and individual choices in the development of violent behavior. While it's difficult to comprehend how someone could commit such horrific acts, understanding the psychological factors at play can help us better address and hopefully prevent future tragedies. If you found this video informative and want to see more content that dives into the psychology behind real-life events, please like this video, share